Hi everyone, welcome back to Animal Wonders. I'm Jessie and this is Kemosabe, the prehensile-tailed porcupine. We just got back from a visit to the vet and I wanted to give you a little update about what's going on with Kemosabe. About a week ago, Kemosabe stopped eating all of his food, and then 2 days ago, he stopped drinking water. We were really concerned about him becoming dehydrated, so we called our vet to come and check him out. Kemosabe has always struggled with the health of his teeth, so we were really concerned that his last remaining tooth had become infected. Our vet, Dr. Card, came to Animal Wonders to give him an emergency visit and to check out his tooth. We gave him his sedation medication, but he actually pushed through and we weren't able to sedate him enough to get a really good feel. But Dr. Card is amazing and she was super patient with Kemo and she was able to get into his mouth and actually feel his tooth. She thought that it was pretty stable. So if it wasn't likely his tooth that was causing the issues, it was something else, which means we needed to get him into the clinic so we could get a closer look. We gave Kemosabe some sedation medication and got him into a chamber so that we could gas him down so he would fall asleep. Once he was completely asleep, we were able to get x-rays and take blood work. The x-rays confirmed that his tooth was really healthy and there was no damage or infection up in his last remaining tooth. Notice how long that tooth is, just a little bit sticks out from the gums, but his tooth goes way back up into his skull. That's because Kemosabe is a rodent and they have these super long roots and then their teeth are ever growing, which is why he needs continuous tooth trims every 3 months to make sure his tooth doesn't grow too long. What we did notice was in his lower part of his mouth, there was a lot of mucus and boogery substance. That led us to look deeper inside the bottom of his jaw area, and we discovered that there was an infection growing where his old lower incisors used to be. About 2 years ago, when we removed his last bottom incisor, he did get a really intense infection in there that took months to clear up. But that was 2 years ago. We eventually cleared it up and we thought we were good to go. It turns out that there was a little bit of infection still in there, just biding its time, and it decided to flare up, and that is what's causing Kemosabe to feel sick. We don't know what caused the flare-up. Dr. Card thinks that he's having a little bit of GI upset, so we're not sure if maybe he ate a new kind of food or something happened that just threw him off just a little bit and allowed that little infection to blow up. In good news, his blood work came back amazing. For 13 years old, he is in excellent shape. His heart is healthy, his liver's healthy, his kidneys are healthy. He only had a slightly elevated white blood cell count, which meant that he has that little tiny infection going on. Now I say little tiny, but along with that infection and the gut issues, he's really not feeling good and he doesn't want to eat or drink. Which isn't a good thing because he needs to eat and drink so that he can feel better and fight off that infection. So to help him out, we're giving him some pain medication, which will help with any belly upset or if there's any pain going on up here. We're giving him an antibiotic to help get rid of that infection, and I'm having to find creative ways to get him to continue to eat. See, if he stops eating for a little bit, then his stomach stops working, and once that happens, he goes into GI stasis, which means nothing's happening in there, and that can lead him to feeling worse and worse and worse. So we have to keep him eating something. So to do that, I am working on getting his favorite foods in him, which is banana. Now, banana's super sweet, not great for him to eat all the time or too much of it, but when we're in a situation like this, it's better that he eats something than nothing. So right now, he is only eating hand-fed little banana balls that I am putting some rodent chow powder mixed into, kind of like in a cookie dough texture, and but he's only eating it if I'm handing him the food. So we're spending a lot of nights together. Now, I have him in his crate and he's not out and moving around for a reason. He got sedation medication and that's gonna make him a little bit dopey, uncoordinated, a little bit sleepy, and he might feel like he could climb, but when he gets partway up, he's probably gonna get dizzy or weak, and he could fall. So to make sure he doesn't fall, we just prevent him from climbing at all. So he has to spend 4 hours in his crate, just kind of hanging out. But it's been 4 hours, so it's time to let him out. What do you think, Kemosabe? Are you ready to go home? I think he is. What do you think? You're talking a little bit. Yeah. You ready to go drink some water? That should be the first thing you do when you go in there. And then I'll go get you some banana balls, okay? Yeah? Okay. All right, buddy. There you go. There you go, handsome boy. And to make his favorite food, I take banana and squish it up. And then I powder some lab chow and fold the two together to make a nice consistency here. This time I want to get a little bit more fiber in him, so I'm going to use some Critical Care apple and banana flavor. And he might not like the flavor, but the Critical Care will get him extra fiber, and hopefully that will get him back onto his normal, healthy diet. There we go, perfect. Now I'm gonna make it into little balls so he can eat it easily. These are like making teeny tiny little cookies. All right, chemo buddies, would you like to try some of these? Now you can see that we do have his regular diet here. We soften and we steam and then soften all of his food so that he can eat it with just his one tooth, but he's not interested in them at all. So let's try these little balls. Hey, buddy. Oh, yeah. That makes me really happy. I'm so glad he took it no problem. Oh, that's gonna get his fiber in him. He likes it. He likes the banana. Hopefully he likes the taste here. Oh, good job, buddy. You want to finish that one off? I have more for you. This is great progress that he is eating something other than just banana and rodent block powder, because it means that he is possibly starting to feel better. He has been on antibiotics for a couple days now, so those hopefully are starting to clear out that infection, and we're on the road to recovery. He's also doing an excellent job of balancing on his back legs there. And so even though his eyes are a little bit lidded, like heavy lidded, which means he's still a little bit groggy, he is in excellent shape to be able to climb. Which means the 4 hours was long enough, here you go, bud, to help him regain his senses and be able to climb safely. All right, I'm gonna stock up on more banana balls here, so I don't run out. Hey, buddy. Are you at all in the mood to eat some of your regular food? Yeah? Oh, that is excellent. So he wouldn't eat it on his own, but he would eat it when I handed it to him. He's done that in the past when he hasn't felt that great, which is kind of interesting because Kemosabe doesn't like to be touched at all, and he's not like a super social guy, but he has shown a little bit of preference to me over other people, and I think that's just because he's gotten used to me over the years. And when he's feeling extra not good, he has trusted me enough to feed him, which I'm really thankful for because we've gotten him through a lot of bad spots. That makes me feel really good that he's eating that. I'm going to keep giving him these Critical Care balls though too, because that's going to be super good fiber. Very good for you, won't it? Critical Care is great for any herbivore, and porcupines, well, prehensile tail porcupines are herbivores. Here you go. that good? Oh, hi, sleepy boy. All right, well, this is really what I'm gonna be doing probably for the next, I don't know how long it'll take him to eat. He's eating these very slowly, so it might even take an hour. I don't know, but that's what I'm going to be doing until he's done with at least this much. I'll try and get more maybe. I'm not gonna have you stick around with me for an hour though. So that's the update on Kemosabe. He is going to be okay. We're gonna get rid of this infection that he has going on that has resurfaced, and we're gonna just get him strong so that he can fight it off, and we can help him fight it off, and we'll keep on keeping on. Thank you so much for joining us and for loving Kemosabe and caring about him so much. Thank you for all of your support and all of your well wishes. We really appreciate it, huh, buddies? Yeah. That's a yes from Kemosabe. He said, just keep the bananas coming and I'm a happy guy. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day or night. And if you want to keep watching Animal Wonders, be sure to subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.